everyone young reading Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Chapter 1 As White as Snow. One winter's day, a young queen stood swinging by her window. As she watched the feathery snowflakes fall, her needle slipped. Three drops of ruby red blood fell into the snow. The queen sighed. "I wish I had a child," she said, "with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony ooze." Her wish came true. The queen's daughter had skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony. The king was delighted and named her Snow White, but his joy was mixed with mystery, for the young queen died. "My child needs a mother," he thought. Within a year, he had married again. His new wife was blonde and thin. Her heart was so full of love for herself. She had known for anyone else. The only thing she wanted was to be the most beautiful woman in the world. Morning and night, she gazed into her magic mirror and asked the same question. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all?" And the morning and night, the mirror repeated, "You are." The new queen paid no attention to Snow White, who grew more lovely every day. Then one dreadful morning, the queen asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all?" And the mirror said, "Actually, it's Snow White." The queen went pink with wrath, and her beautiful face glowed into the mirror. "I won't have it," she snarled. Whenever the queen asked her question, the mirror gave a same repeat. Finally, she could bear it no longer. "Snow White must die," she decided. A deadly plan. The queen called for a royal huntsman, her heart bursting with jewelry. "Take Snow White to the forest and kill her," she ordered. "I can stand her near me. Bring me back her lungs and liver, so I know she's dead." The huntsman was horrified, but he had to obey. Snow White chatted happily as they went into the forest. The huntsman didn't say a word. Under a giant oak tree, he took out a knife and pulled her from her horse. "What are you doing?" she shouted in a queen's order, said Huntsman sadly. "She wants me to kill you." What? Cried Snow White. "No, please let me go," she began. Her dark eyes filled with tears, and the huntsman looked pity on her. As he stood there, he spotted a wild pig in the distance. I take its lung and liver to the queen, he thought, as Snow White will be safe. He turned to Snow White. Run, then, he said, but never return to the palace. Chapter 3. Deep in the Forest. Snow White ran past twisted tree and scratchy blooms. Soon her black hair was tangled with leaves. She ran until the sun sank and the forest grew dark. Turning branch like a witch's finger reached out to catch her. Still she ran. She ran until her legs could barely hold her. And then she saw a cottage. Maybe someone here can help me, she thought. To her dismay, there was no one home. She leaned against the door to catch her breath, and it swung open. Snow White stormed inside. White stumbled inside. The first thing she saw a tiny table and 7 tiny chairs. Snow White smelled fresh bread and honey, and her mouth watered. After running all day, she was starving. Sitting down, she helped herself to bread and honey and drank every drop of milk from all 7 mugs. She put down the last mug and yawned. Running all day was exhausting. 7 tiny beds with fat pillows stood along one way. Snow White tired bed after bed. The first was too hard, the second too narrow. By the 7th, she was so tired she crawled upon it anyway. Real Snow White slept. The cottage door opened and 7 dwarfs stood in. They each lit a candle and looked around in surprise. Who's been sitting on my chair? Who's been in our cottage? Who drank my milk? Who ate my bread? Who ate my honey? Who tried my bed? Who's on my bed? Quickly they grasped around Snow White and watched her sleeping. Her hair's as black as ebony, her skin's as white as snow, her lips are as red as blood. She's beautiful, they all said together. Next morning, Snow White was woke by 7 songs, sung very badly. She jumped out of bed in a pants, but the dwarfs were so friendly she forgot to be afraid. When she told them about the queen, the dwarfs were disgusted. Stay here, they said. We'll take care of you. Chapter 4. Pretty Silk to Sell. In her palace bedroom, the queen was singing to, smiling at her reflection. She asked her usual question. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all? Well, queen, you are fair, No fault about it, said the mirror said gently. But Snow White is fairer. She's living a cottage in the forest. He added, Snow White alive? The queen spat at fury. That huntsman tricked me! She was so angry she couldn't eat or sleep. Instead, she spent every second plotting how to kill Snow White. At last, she disclosed herself as an old pillow packing a basket with ribbon and say she set off for the forest. Snow White was cleaning the cottage when an old woman came to the door. Pretty things to sell, the woman called. Silk and satin belts and bows. What a lovely silk, cried Snow White, stroking a belt. Here, my dear, said the old woman. Try it on. She looped the belt around Snow White's waist and pulled it tighter and tighter. Stop! Ha! I'll be the fairest soon. The woman kept pulling and the Snow White collapsed. The dwarf came home to find Snow White leaning in the doorway. She hooked. Shocked, they saw the belt squeezing the leaf out of her. Whispering our knife, one of the dwarfs drew it. Snow White splunked and began to brave again. Well, where's the old peddler woman? She gasped. What old woman? A dwarf began. No one knows we are here. He gave us a sudden shout. Hey, it must have been that wicked queen. She tricked you. The dwarf looked serious. You are grave danger, said one. The queen will keep trying to kill you, said another. Don't open the door, they all said together. Meanwhile, the wicked queen had run all the way home and raised to her mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all? Sit down, your mystery. Is this Snow White? The next day, the queen was back at the cottage with a poisoned comb. But Snow White refused to let her in. You can look, can't you? Said the queen, holding the sparkly comb to the window. Snow White was entranced, forgetting her promise. She opened the door. Queen, let that be. The queen darted inside, stuck the comb in Snow White's hair. The poison worked at once, and she fell to the floor. As soon as the dwarf saw Snow White, they knew the queen had returned. Look what she done now, said one. Look what she done now, said one, taking out the comb. Snow White moaned, "Oh, my head! You must be more careful," the dwarf warned her. "The queen will try again. Don't open the door." Chapter 5, The Magic Apple. Before you ask, it's still Snow White. At the palace, the queen's heart was eaten up with envy. She had been a second fast. Angrily, she set to work on her worst spell yet. In a secret room, the queen made a magic apple. It looked so delicious. Whoever saw it would have to eat it. But she dipped on half in poison. Then she dressed up as a farmer's wife and went to the cottage once more. "I won't buy anything," Snow White called out to her, "and I must open the door." "I'm not selling," the queen quickly. "I just thought you'd like to share this apple." She held out a shiny red apple. Very juicy," she added. She took a large bite out of one side and licked her lips. "Here, try it." "It doesn't look good," agreed Snow White, and took a bite too. That instant, she fell to the ground in a complete hurt. The queen laughed. "White as snow, red as blood, black as wood, and dyed as death. At last I'm the most beautiful woman in the world." Chapter 6, A Prince Rode By. "Not again," groaned a dwarf when he saw Snow White spilled on the floor, but this time they couldn't help her. "No belt, no comb, she's dead." "She's so beautiful," sobbed the youngest dwarf. "We can't bury her." So they laid her in a glass coffin and wore the Princess Snow White upon it. They placed the coffin on a nearby hill and took turns keeping watch. Snow White had been there for over a year. When the prince rode by, he saw her skin as white as snow, her lips as red as blood, and her hair as black as ebony, and he fell in love. Leaping from his horse, he killed by the coffin. She's beautiful, he said to the dwarf guarding her. "Please let me take her to my palace." "What? No, I want to build a splendid home for her," said the prince. "A princess belongs in a palace." The dwarf agreed with the prince all day, but by sunset they agreed. Almost at once, he was back with servants to carry the coffin. As they lifted one trip, the coffin slipped and the apple flew from Snow White's mouth. To their astonishment, she opened her eyes. The prince was overjoyed, the frog opened the coffin, swept her up, and carried her to its hearth. Where am I? Who are you? I'm a prince who wants to marry you. Meanwhile, the queen was going back to the mirror. Snow White is fairest, asked me another, said the mirror secretly. Before she could speak, with a furious cry, the queen smashed the mirror into a drawer of pieces, 1,000 pieces, and 1,000 glass splendor. Sure, Snow White still the fairest of them all. The